This is Al Jokes. I've never seen this guy before, but I don't know why. It just looks funny how they cast the Odyssey movie with the Odyssey turmoil going on, and me, honestly, the more and more I learn, the less and less I want to see it. So let's see the Odyssey's way of casting.
It's 2026 and casting for movies is more of a business decision than an art decision, and even though this strategy has been disproven like 10 years ago, it's still going to take us like 20 years to figure it out. What strategy? Thank you for asking. The strategy that if you want to get gay and
What our movies need: women, black, men's, trans, rappers, gay. Okay, that does sound right. Oh, my head's covering it. That's absolutely right. That is absolutely right. Meet the quota so you can get an Oscar. No, wait, because is it taking effect 20? Yeah, I think 2020. No, it's 2028. I think when it's taking effect, where you have to meet all these categories in your film in order for it to actually take effect, or for you to win.
Black and white people to watch your movie. You don't actually need to cast gay and Asian and black and white people so they feel represented. You just need to make a good movie. All right, yeah, we still don't get that yet. The audience has made it pretty fucking clear by now that all they care about is good content. They don't really care about political correctness and representation and casting, especially if that political correctness or representation and casting comes at the expense of authenticity or quality of the movie. Exactly, but since we care more about the advertisers and the customers, all right, let's get into it. All right, do we have any women representation in the movie? Yes, Anne Hathaway. Beautiful, that probably makes up for any bad female casting we have. All right, moving on. Charlize Theron, awesome.
The bad female casting, absolutely. Like I say, like there's nothing wrong with, like, I enjoy a Nicolas Cage, okay? But Nicolas Cage has always acted like Nicolas Cage. Denzel Washington has always acted like Denzel Washington. You can still enjoy what they do, but they're always the same character. Whether they're playing a good guy or a bad guy, they're the same character. Look at, just like Anna Hathaway. Anna Hathaway's Anna Hathaway. I don't care for her. Most roles she's in, I don't believe her in the roles. At least Denzel Washington and Nicolas Cage go like overboard, so they bring something special. Anna Hathaway's so bland, you just can't believe her in it. Like, who believed her in the Batman movie? Who believed her character? Nobody. Like, it's only The Princess Diary where it was the first thing I saw her in, and even then, she's completely forgettable. I remember the boyfriend. I remember the story of her father and mother, who are the artists. And I remember, of course, the Queen. I barely remember her. And I've only ever seen that movie once. Only ever once.
But seriously, you can stop. Mia Goth, please stop. Zendaya. God damn it. Black representation. Yes, Lupita. I said black, not Mexican, but we could probably use some of that. She is black. Really? Lupita? What's her last name? I'm not even gonna try.
Oh. Okay, that's legit. That's legit.
Oh, okay, she's black. Oh, okay, excellent. Who's she gonna play? I was thinking the most beautiful woman of all time, but then I thought the most beautiful woman of all time probably doesn't have hair. It's too bad this Lupita chick has hair. You're gonna love what I have to tell you. Men. Boo! Boo! Right, but seriously, are there men in this movie? Obviously, we need somebody to carry the movie, obviously.
We need somebody to carry the movie. I think that's the best joke right there, because all the casting they have done is absolute garbage because it doesn't match. And it's like, man, well, we need someone to carry the movie. It's like, yeah. I mean, the one they're having play Odysseus, would I cast him? No, I still think they should have done the same casting as was in Troy. Bring back Brad Pitt. Bring back a lot of the, because if they're having Achilles come back as a ghost, or they're reenacting the beginning of the Trojan horse and all that, if they're reenacting that, they could easily bring him back for that. I think it would be so awesome. I think it could be amazing. But no. Instead of easily doing that, they're paying a ton of money for these nobodies.
Elliot Page. That could work. Plus the director, I believe, has worked with Elliot Page in the past, so there's like a connection there. Has he worked with Elliot? Yeah.
No, he's never worked with Elliot Page before. He's never worked with Elliot Page before. He's worked with the Dead Name version of her. Why Troy? Troy was a bad movie? No, Troy's an awesome movie. It's an enjoyable movie. Definitely not historically accurate or anything, but it's still a good movie. Still a good movie. Still enjoyable. It's like, well, it's a film made for men. It's a film made for men. That's what Troy is. So it works. It works.
Yes, in Inception, or well, I guess that would have been Ellen Page. So, is that the same person, or I don't know. All of it confuses me. And who is this 84-pound no muscle man going to be playing? Achilles, the greatest Greek warrior of all time.
Makes sense. That works. That works. That absolutely works. When they could have easily just brought back Brad Pitt. Would you be willing to come back for this role? We'll pay you a couple million, like $1 million, just to come back and do like 3-4 scenes for us. Why not? Why not? Why do we have to get Elliot Page, almost 5-foot person? Like, there's no way I could see that as the epitome of a warrior. No way. What your movie doesn't need. Logic, historical accuracy. The fact that that's just at the bottom.
That tracks. Rapers. Rapers? That's supposed to be rappers. Are there any rapers in this movie? Probably a studio executive or two, but no, that says...
Honestly, I didn't expect them to actually do that joke. I didn't expect them to do that joke. But it works. It's so... The funny thing is that's such a low-hanging fruit. I didn't think they'd go there. I didn't think they'd go there. Maybe a producer or two. Oh, okay. Oh, that was killing. That one's killing me. That one's killing. Oh, I'm okay.
Rappers. Yes, and we got Travis Scott. What? Yeah, Travis Scott is gonna be in the movie. Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. I like Travis Scott's music, but what role is he gonna be playing in the movie? That of a poet.
Yeah, makes sense.
A poet. Okay. No flame on La Flame, but can La Flame speak English? I really don't know. I don't think so. Let's just move on. Gay. Only on Thursdays. What? Is there gay representation in the movie? Tom Holland? No, he's not gay. He's gay. What? He's gay, but he's not homosexual, so we won't be hitting our homosexual quota. I just think he's gay, not it's not the same thing. We can move on. So just to be clear, we have yet another movie with Tom Holland and Zendaya, an 84-pound trans man playing the role of the greatest Greek warrior of all time, which, keep in mind, was previously played by Brad Pitt in peak physical condition.
Exactly. I mean, that scene where he's running up on the giant and just stabs him right through the neck after taking a spear in the shield, rotating it and dropping it to the side and just doing a jump and stab. Like, that opening sequence was just so amazing. But yeah, it's a man's film. It absolutely is a man's film. Is it historically accurate? Not even close. But neither is the Odyssey. The Odyssey's going way off. But at least it was closer to the roots, and it was made for its target audience. That's what you got to give Troy. It was made for its target audience. It's a man film for men. That's what Troy was. That is exactly what Troy was. Odyssey? I have no clue. I don't know who it's made for. I have no concept of who it's made for. The Zendaya and Holland casting was crap, and those stupid costumes are also legitimate criticism. Yeah, I don't understand how we have the people that are basically... I'm just surprised Pedro Pascal isn't in it. I'm just surprised. I'm going to be honest. He's in everything else, but I guess since Zendaya's in it, they already have their everywhere representation. It's just like, I'm getting tired of it. I'm absolutely getting tired of it.
And a bald black lady playing the role of the most beautiful woman of all time. This all comes off as very bigoted. Well, that's the point of Hollywood and political correctness, to push people so far away from reality that when you start speaking logic, it sounds like you're bigoted. Yeah, that is kind of what we do. So all of that, we struck out across the board. Is there any reason why people would still come to watch this movie? Well, there's still some really good actors and casting choices in it. Matt Damon, Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, like I said. John Bernthal, that cop guy from Narcos, he was sick. I mean, it's a cool story. It's being directed by Christopher Nolan. Okay, so it's probably gonna crush. It's probably gonna do very well, yeah.
It's gonna do very well. It's gonna do very well. Why? Because it's Christopher Nolan.
All right, well,
everyone likes Well, I don't know. I've never like, again, the only person I really ever cared for their story, what they brought to the table, what they worked on, was really George Lucas. Coming from nothing, well, actually, literally the town not that far away from where I grew up. And yeah, I've been to the festival there. I've been to all that. Like, they have the Star Wars festival. They have the graffiti festival. They have all of that from, like, but to me, that's not, because his story was just something I resonated with. Literally nobody who created his own, it literally built his own thing. Built his own thing. But Christopher Nolan, and like most others, I don't care for what they do. I always like to be critical. I'm never gonna 100% accept something just because a director's working on it. There have been so many cases where I'll be like, you know, maybe I've seen a few things that person has done, and I go into it with high hopes only to be completely let down because it's completely against what they normally do. And people need to stick in their wheelhouse. I honestly believe that. I honestly believe people should stick to what they do best. Occasionally, they can do a film outside of their niche. The thing is, they have to want to do it themselves. When they're contracted to do it out from something they're used to doing, you end up with the Miss Marvels. I think it was called, no. The Marvels. You end up with the Marvels. Someone who has actually had a bit of a successful career with like some horrors and slashers, and then they gave her a hero franchise with 3 annoying women. The whole thing was going to be doomed to fail. And then it completely flops, and the director's left holding the bag when she had no direction because she had never done something like that before. You have to be wanting to do it yourself. You can't just be contracted to do something. I believe the creators need to want to do it. Christopher Nolan, I don't know if his heart is in the casting. His heart is definitely not in the casting. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. The cast is going to be whatever it is. It's going to be absolutely whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, again, there are like, here for some reason, I think actors have lost a lot of their stardom, but directors for some reason have it, like Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder, even James Gunn. A lot of these directors have such an occult following that it is absolutely insane. Like, people will praise every single thing they do just because it's a director where they enjoyed one film. And what's funny is most people's favorite film of Christopher Nolan's is one of my least favorite, The Inception. I mean, it's like, no thank you. Christopher Nolan, the distant relative of Monk Block Nolan, who got zapped by Enel. Yeah, Monk Blanc Nolan. Yeah. I didn't know what you were going for, but then I'd see it, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. One Piece. What was he called? The something liar. The something liar. Nolan the liar. That's what it was. Nolan the liar. Yeah. Girl superheroes have no male audience. And females are not interested, so who are they pandering? Exactly. Like, girl superheroes only have, well, the girl superheroes do have a male audience, but it needs to be made for men. Like, you think Wonder Woman was drawn that way for girls to be inspired by her? No. She was drawn that way so guys would buy the comic books because they'd see her on the cover. You think Supergirl was drawn that way because girls were interested in, like, no. She was drawn that way so that guys would buy it because of the cover. Same thing with Batgirl. Same thing with, like, every single female superhero. It was all done for sales. All of them are drawn for men. And what's funny is even the guys, they have their shirts ripped and everything, and then they're sporting like massive six packs and muscle bound. Because yeah, male physique. You should aspire to have a Olympian style male physique. Of course, most of us don't get to that point, but you should aspire to it. You should aspire to it. No one's gonna buy the cover of a comic book or a comic book that has nothing but obese women and obese deformed guys on the cover. Nobody's gonna care because, well, people like to see something that looks nice. People do. People do. Eventually they can look past that. It's not as important, but people like to see something pretty. That's why people like sunsets. That's why people like flowers. That's why people like seeing a field of grass that's being blown by the wind. There's stuff that's just inherently beautiful about nature. Why do you stare at it? It's beautiful. Why do you stare at something you find beautiful? Because it's beautiful and it's just awe-inspiring. And I'm not ashamed to say that there's nothing wrong with utilizing beauty to sell something you want to sell. And they did that right in comic books back in the day. Pretty is relative, to be honest. Yes, it is. It is. But it's not as relative as you might believe. Because even though everyone has different ideals, in the end, there is enough of a similarity between most people where you can literally, especially in drawings, draw something that appears to the majority of society. Same thing in film, same thing like even in live and for real. You can always do something that appeals to the majority of society. And sadly, overweight people like myself will never truly be in that corner. That's why I'm losing the weight. That's why I'm losing the weight. Gotta lose the weight. Gotta lose the weight. Okay. Let me see. A few things here. All products are on sale by girl models. Yeah. Like, how do they sell kids' toys? Well, normally some kids, but like video games, you have girls on the covers, or would it be considered waifus? They have waifus. How do they sell women products? Women. Like, you rarely see guys unless they're selling like men's clothes. You rarely see guys as models. It's normally women. It's normally women.
You guys get a video? It's so bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait on that.